People like to believe they have it all figured out, that life's some simple game. You follow the rules, play along, and maybe, just maybe, you'll come out on top. But here's the truth, my friend. They make the rules. The deck is stacked, and you're just a pawn, disposable and replaceable. They'll whisper sweet lies in your ear, build you up just enough to watch you crash and burn. See, that's the game. They don't want you to soar. They want you crawling, begging, and bleeding. But here's the catch. When you finally see the truth, when the blindfold is ripped off, they'll be gone. Like smoke. Gone. As if you never mattered. But here's the reality. You do matter. They'll try to erase you, forget you, and replace you. But they can't. No one can fill the space you leave behind. You're the ghost in their minds, the thorn in their side. And that's your strength. Let me tell you something. People don't break you because they're strong. They break you because they're terrified. Terrified of what you could become. So they crush you before you rise. They take your trust, your love, your hope, and grind it into the dirt. And you let them, didn't you? Handed them the knife without flinching. Now you sit there, broken, bitter, crying over the pieces. But let me remind you, lambs don't survive in a world full of wolves. So what's it gonna be? Are you going to sit here, licking your wounds, waiting for someone to come save you? Newsflash. No one's coming. You've got two choices. Stay down. Let them keep trampling over you, or rise. You rise and you make them regret every damn second they ever underestimated you. Want to stay their punching bag? Fine. Take the hits. But don't come crying to me when they've drained the fight out of you. Or you can show them what happens when the punching bag punches back. They'll search for you. In every laugh, every touch, every stolen glance. But they won't find you, because there's only one you, and you've got something they'll never have. Fire. They tried to put it out, didn't they? Stomped on it, spit on it. But it's still there, smoldering, waiting for the moment to ignite. Burn them with it. Every lie, every betrayal, every scar, fuel for the fire. Let it consume you. Let it drive you. And when they come crawling back, begging for forgiveness, look them in the eye and laugh. Because they never thought you'd survive. But you did. You thrived. Pain's a funny thing, isn't it? Cuts deep, makes you question everything. But it also teaches you. Brutal, relentless, but honest. Pain doesn't lie. It shows you exactly who you are, what you're made of. And you're still here, still breathing, still fighting. So what's it gonna be? Let them win? Let them fill your story with their lies? Or will you take the pen and rip the page out? Start over. Write something real, something they'll never forget. They'll hate you for it. Hate you because every step you take, every victory you claim, reminds them of their failure, of what they lost. And that's your revenge. They'll search for you in everyone, but no one will compare. And when they realize it, when it hits them, it'll be too late. You'll be long gone, untouchable, unstoppable. So go ahead, make your move, light the fire, let them burn. Still sitting there, huh? Let me guess, you're wondering, can I really do it? That voice in your head is probably screaming at you, stay safe, stay quiet. But let me tell you something about safe. Safe is where dreams go to die. Safe is where they lock you up, keep you in your place, silent, so you don't upset their little order. They'll tell you it's for your own good, that you're better off staying small. But that's a lie. A big, fat lie. The truth is, they're scared of you, terrified. They see something in you that you don't even see in yourself yet. Potential. If you ever realized what you're capable of, if you ever decided to fight back, they wouldn't stand a chance. That fire inside you, it's small right now, just a flicker, barely there, but it's enough. enough to scorch them, enough to turn everything they built on your back into ash, but only if you feed it, only if you stop letting them pour water on it every time it burns too bright. You think they've taken everything, don't you? The pain, the betrayal, the scars, but they haven't taken it all. Number, they've set you free, free from their rules, free from their expectations, free from their chains. You owe them nothing. Not your time, not your loyalty, not your love. The only thing you owe them is the reckoning they've been running from. Every time they smiled in your face while stabbing you in the back, every time they turned your kindness into a weapon, they didn't just hurt you, they tried to erase you. But here's the thing about people like that. They think they've won. They think they buried you. But they didn't bury you. They planted you. And now it's time to grow. Grow into something they can't ignore, something they can't control, something that makes them wish they'd never crossed you. Because every step you take, every success you claim, every time you rise from the ashes, they'll feel it, like a knife twisting in their gut. They'll try to stop you, come at you with lies, manipulation, even pity. They'll apologize, tell you they've changed, but don't you dare believe them. Because the second you let them back in, they'll do it all over again. People like that don't change. They don't learn. They just move on to their next victim, their next pawn. But you're not a pawn anymore. You're a king. And kings don't bow. Kings don't break. Kings burn. Let them look for you. Let them search for pieces of you in everyone they meet. But they'll never find you, because you're one of a kind. And by the time they realize what they've lost, you'll be untouchable, a legend, a nightmare they'll never wake up from. And when that day comes, when they're sitting alone in the ruins of their lies, haunted by the ghost of you, don't feel sorry for them. Don't look back, because by then you'll know the truth. They needed you, but you never needed them. You'll make them regret the day they thought they could break you, and they'll look for you in everyone, but no one will compare. That's your victory. Look, the ones who act first are often the ones who mess up. They're too eager, always seeking attention, but the real power, it's in waiting. It's in being quiet, observing, and letting the tension build up. The ones who plan, who stay calm, who grow in silence, they're the ones who win. The truth is, people fear darkness. They think it will consume them. But you and I, we know the truth. Darkness, it's our friend. It hides us, gives us space to think, to sharpen ourselves. And when we finally step out, when they see what we've become, they won't know what hit them. They'll be too busy scrambling, trying to put out the fire we started. They'll look for us in everything. Every fake smile, every little moment of happiness they see. But they won't find us. We're not just some person. We're a force, a storm. And storms, they don't ask permission. They don't apologize. They just tear everything down. They think they're untouchable. They think they can get away with everything they've done to us. But they won't. When it's time, they'll realize they've been running from the wrong person. And that's when we strike. We don't give them another chance to hurt anyone else. We take everything they built, everything they stole, and we destroy it piece by piece until it's gone. They'll call us cruel, heartless, a monster. That doesn't matter. Monsters don't break. Monsters don't apologize. Monsters win. We were never meant to be the hero, following the rules and getting broken along the way. We're the villain in their story, the shadow they can't escape, the ghost that haunts them forever. When they look back, when they see everything we've taken down, they'll finally understand. They'll realize what they lost. And when that day comes, don't feel sorry for them. Don't even look back. By then, you'll know you were never meant to fit into their world. You were meant to rise, to burn it all down. They'll look for us in everything. Every person they meet, every new thing that comes their way. But no one will ever be us. And That's their punishment. That's our victory. Thought that was it? Thought I'd just give you a little spark to go on? Nah, if you're going to rise, you need more than that. You need an inferno. Because right now they're out there, living their lives thinking they've won. But deep down, they're waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to give up. But that's not going to happen. Not if you decide right now to stop playing their game. Because you're quiet now. You're still. But what they don't realize is that stillness. That's where power lies. That's where you build. That's where you plan. And when the time is right, when you finally let everything you've been holding back explode, they won't see it coming. You want revenge? You want to make them regret crossing you? Good. But not the shallow kind. You want revenge that makes you untouchable. The kind that leaves them choking on their mistakes. You want to hurt them? Then stop sitting there, feeling sorry for yourself. Get up. Build something they can't ignore. Build something so big, so powerful, that it makes everything they've ever done look insignificant. Because here's the truth. They didn't just lose you. They lost the best thing that ever happened to them. And you need to make them see that. Not by begging for attention, but by becoming so great, so unstoppable, that they can't avoid thinking about you. Every time they hear your name, every time they see you winning, that's a reminder of what they let go. And that's a pain they'll never forget. The best part, you don't need to fight them. You don't need to go down to their level. You rise higher than them. You let them choke on their own regret as you build yourself back up, stronger, harder, better. They think they broke you. They think you're done. But every scar, every wound they gave you, it's not weakness, it's armor, proof that you survived. And now it's time to turn that armor into your weapon, because the world doesn't care about your pain. It cares about results, and you've got everything it takes to show them just what you're made of. They'll look for you, but no one else will ever compare. And that's your victory. That's your revenge. Still sitting there, still stuck in your head, wondering what to do? Let me make it clear. They don't deserve you. You spent so much time trying to prove yourself to them. But what did that get you? Nothing but pain, regret, and endless questions. But the truth is, you didn't go wrong. They did. You don't need them. You never did. All you need is you. And once you realize that, once you stop living for people who don't even deserve to know your name, that's when you win. Winning doesn't mean getting them back. It means leaving them behind. Building something so big, so incredible, that they can't even touch it. Let me tell you a secret. They're scared of you. They won't admit it. But deep down, they know. They know what you're capable of, and that terrifies them. They tried to break you. They tried to bury you. But what they didn't realize is that every time they hurt you, they were making you stronger, smarter, more dangerous. And now it's time to show them. Not with words, but with actions, with results, with a life so big that it drowns out every lie they told about you. You don't fight them with fists. You fight them with success. You rise so high, they can't even see you anymore. And when they're left in the dust, don't look back. Don't stop. Keep rising higher until they can't even breathe around you. They'll search for you, in everything, but they won't find you. Because you're not just a memory. You're a lesson. A reminder of everything they'll never have again. So let them laugh. Let them mock you. Let them pretend they've moved on. Because the moment you start rising, they'll feel it, and it will destroy them. And when they come crawling back, begging for forgiveness, don't let them in. Don't let them win. They made their choice. Now they have to live with it. They'll look for you, but no one else will ever compare. And that's your revenge. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to sit there wallowing in their lies? Or are you going to rise? Show them what happens when they push the wrong person.